falling star. Can you make a wish? Ooh, just remember, luck is no such thing. One man succeeds while another man fails. Why is it then, you ask, the stars up above, the planets of light, who controls your very soul? From the beginning of birth and throughout eternity, that's the stars up above.
Just ask them.
Ooh,
Just ask them.
the planets of light, who controls your very soul?
Coming to you live from New York City, you're watching Astrology-Numerology now for Monday, August 26, 2019. I'm your host. You already know. This is Z Starman, professional astrologer, numerologist, where every week at this time we bring you the latest astrology news and information. As I've said on these networks for the last 12 years, real astrology, real numerology in real time. If you want to talk to me on live television, give me a call right now. 212-757-1393 is the number to call. 212, there it is on the screen, 212-757-1393. We have a lot to talk about. On tonight's edition of Astrology-Numerology Now, we're sort of kind of closing out August. Again, we're live, it's August 26th, and we're talking about September astrology and numerology highlights. There's a lot going on in the month of September. If you don't know anything about astrology, if you don't know anything about numerology, now is the time to know, because this is going to be a September to remember, to say the least. I want to say hello to all my viewers who are watching Astrology Numerology Now on Manhattan Neighborhood Network, on the HD channel, channel 1993, and all the viewers who are watching in Brooklyn, New York City on September 1st. BK all day and all night too. Welcome to Astrology Numerology Now. Now, I forgot, this is live, and I forgot to turn off my telephone right here. So I forgot to turn off my telephone, but we got people calling right now. So if you want to talk to me, give me a call, get in line. We got another 28 minutes of astrology, news, and information now. We're going to start off the show. It's Virgo season. Everybody knows it's Virgo season. The sun entered the sign of Virgo on August 23rd. Now hold it right there. Hold it right there, Rhonda. Now Virgo is the Virgin. Now, why is she the Virgin? Because if you see most pictures of Virgo, she's fully clothed. She's got a lot of clothes on. And Virgo is one of the few signs of the zodiac that has wings. Matter of fact, it's the only sign. If you see pictures of Virgo, Virgo has wings. Virgo is called the Earth Angel. That's why she has wings. A lot of sweet, kind, loving Earth Angel Virgos who are here, and their mission and their job is service and giving to others. Now bring that back up again, Rhonda. Rhonda's our crew member. Now, in Virgo's hand, there are two things. Some people say what she's holding in her hand is a stalk of wheat, or in other cases, it's a feather. It's a feather that she's holding in her hand. So the symbol of Virgo, Virgo's the Virgin, she's the earth sign. So we can move to the next one, Rhonda, please. Thank you, Deidre. I have to get out the information. My director, Deidre Kelsey, is here. Now, we see the symbol, the astrological symbol for Virgo. It's sort of kind of like an M with that little cross on the bottom of it. That little cross on the bottom of it. Virgo is the Virgin. So it's sort of kind of symbolic of a woman keeping her legs crossed. So I dated a Virgo woman a long time ago, and it took me years to sort of kind of, get those legs uncrossed. Excuse me, but we're live from New York City. But Virgos are about health, wellness, servitude, perfection, and all kinds of things that are pure and ingenuous. Now we got one more, couple of more things of Virgo. And callers, I want you to stand by because I'm going to take your phone call. There's the constellation, the star formation that makes up the sign of Virgo. There's a lot going on this month, especially for Virgos, earth signs like Taurus and Capricorn. We're in an earth sign shift right now. So, and we can move on to the next one, Rhonda, please. Rhonda's our dedicated crew member. Now, in Native American astrology, the bear represents the sign of Virgo. Bears are diligent, they're hard workers, they will challenge almost anybody, but they're softies too. I've seen kids in videos just scream at a bear or honk their horn at a bear, and they all of a sudden they run away. So those are the symbols for the sign of Virgo. Virgo is about health and wellness. Now, again, since the name of this show is called Astrology-Numerology Now, from a numerology point of view, September, again, this is September highlights. We're getting ready for September 2019. September 2019 is the number 3 universal month. The current year September is the year when the universal month and the universal year are the same, because September is the 9th month, and anytime you add a number to the number 9, the sum total is the number you added. So it's a 3 universal year. September is the 9th month. 9 plus 3 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. The 3 is all about creativity. Get your creative energy on. Get out, socialize. A lot of people are having Memorial Day, Labor Day parties. There's always the big party on Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn. I'm going to say hello to all my viewers who are watching on the BCAT channel in Brooklyn, New York. This show will be shown the day before Labor Day, or the same day as the Juve, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Juve festivals in Brooklyn. I got a reminder about that, but it's a 3 universal month. Artists, actors, dancers, performers, bakers, cooking, whatever your creative energy and vibe is, get to it in the month of September, because we're starting to close out 2019, and as we move into 2020, or as Barbara Walters used to say, 2020, we're getting ready, and now it's sort of kind of time to ease out a lot of energies. Let's take this phone call. Caller, you're on Astrology-Numerology Now with Z Starman. Hello, caller. Hi.
This is TJ.
TJ? Hello, caller? I guess we lost the caller. Caller, call back, please. Now, if you want to talk astrology and numerology with me, 212-757-1393 is the number to call. Up next on Astrology-Numerology Now, if you're watching the show live, I want you to be reminded of the new moon in the sign of Virgo. We have a new moon in the sign of Virgo this Saturday, or this Friday, August the 30th. So there's a new moon. What does that mean? The sun and the moon are in the sign of Virgo. They're in the moon at the same time. And this is a special sort of kind of new moon, because it's a super new moon, super black new moon. According to the astronomers and the astrologers, this is a very good time for Virgo energy coming up. Virgo is the sign of cleanliness, health, abundance. A lot of Virgos are very picky, and they're perfectionists. We got, starting on the new moon in Virgo, the new moon is the best time to make energy and ideals, plant seeds, implement new ideals, because it's the start of the astrological new month. I don't care if you're Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Find out how this new moon is going to affect you coming up this, again, let's show them again one more time, control room, the new moon in Virgo. It's a super black new moon, meaning the moon is a little bit closer to the earth than it normally is. It's in the sign of Virgo. There we have new moon in Virgo, the symbol for Virgo, Virgo right next to that. So now is the time to start new plans, new ideals, and new energy. Let's see if we got that caller back. Caller, you're on Astrology Numerology now with Z Starman.
This is cheap. You know.
I can't. I swear I can't hear this caller. Caller, could you turn down the sound on your television, please?
Okay, yo.
That's a lot better. How can I help you?
Going through like a Mercury type atmosphere. When he's thinking that something is solid and just goes wrong, and he kind of figure it out.
Well, first of all, caller, what's your name? What's your birthday, and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Harlem.
Harlem. When's your birthday? We have to move quickly.
October 13th,
October 13th.
15th. One time.
October 15th. Now, for you, 2019 is a number one personal year. We take your birthday, October 15th, which adds up to the number 7. 7 plus 3, because the current calendar year or universal year is the number 3. So 7 plus 3 equals 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1. This is a year of new beginnings. This is a year for you to start all over. And if your birthday adds up to the number 7, let's say someone born April 3rd or March 4th or May 2nd or February 5th or October 6th, this is the number one year for you. It's time to start over, and especially since you're a Libra, you got some good things coming up around the second week of September when your ruling planet, Venus, enters the sign of Libra. It's in the sign of Virgo right now, but let's say that like the 14th of September is a big day for Libra people because A, Venus returns home to the sign of Libra, and also Mercury is in the sign or enters the sign of Libra also. Caller, thank you for calling. I gotta go. There's a lot of other callers, but Control Room, we have my number. We can put up my number and we can show people how to get in touch with me after the show. There's the number 646-389-1311, 646-389-1311. I have an end of summer discount on my astrology numerology consultations. So let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. I'm not done. 646-389-1311. And I'm on all the social media platforms. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram. You can even email me at astrologylover@hotmail.com. But the fastest and quickest way to get in touch with me is to call me, 646-389-1311. Thank you. Now, we're going to take some more calls, but I got to get out this information. There's so much stuff going on. From August 29th to August 31st, we got 5 planets in the sign of Virgo. We have 5 planets in the sign of Virgo. So there we see the symbol for Virgo, that M, but we have the moon, Mercury, the sun, the circle with the dot, the yellow one, Mars, which is red, is a red planet, and we have Venus. We have 5 planets in the sign of Virgo. In astrology talk, that's called a stellium. That's called a stellium of planets. So there's a lot of changes for Virgo people. There's a lot of changes where now more than ever is to energize and pick up your energy. All things related to health and wellness are important. Now, this is going to help out some of the earth signs also, especially if you're a Taurus, because most of those planets are trine. Let's show them again, Rhonda. Most of those planets are trine. A trine means when planets are like 4 signs away. 4 signs away from Taurus is Virgo in one direction, and 4 signs away for Taurus in the other direction is Capricorn. So there are 4 signs or planets. There's going to be this grand trine energy in between August 29th and April 30th. August 29th and August 30th. Got the wrong A running. I'm talking fast. I've got a couple of more minutes left. I'm trying to get into all this information because it's more to astrology than me reading you. And I would love to read everybody out there. You're going to call the number after the show. But you have to know the astrology and numerology is sort of kind of like the weather report. We get the 3-day or 5-day forecast. It tells you what to look for down the line and plan accordingly. Now, again, from August 29th to August 31st, we have 5 planets in the sign of Virgo. And after August 31st, from August 31st to about September 14th, we have 4 planets in Virgo. So, again, I can't stress or emphasize how much it is important for everyone out there to fix and understand and get their Virgo energy on. It's about health, it's about healing, it's about service. Wherever Virgo is in your chart, that's the area that you need to work on. If you're a Sagittarius, or some Sagittarius, the thing is about careers and working on your public image. There's a lot to go on, but remember, for the live television studio audience, from August 29th to the 30th, we have 5 planets in Virgo. I got to get this information out. Now, a lot of my friends in Brooklyn, you're going to be out on Eastern Parkway. You're going to be out on Eastern Parkway party and celebrating at the West Indian Day Parade Carnival. But as you go out on that parkway, on Eastern Parkway, that big, glorious, beautiful parade, remember that the sun is conjunct Mars. The sun is conjunct Mars, or the sun and Mars are right next to each other. Mars is about energy and action and fighting and bloodletting. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen on the Parkway in Brooklyn. And I know a lot of people who are watching it September 1st in Brooklyn. But be aware of those days of that energy, regardless if you're on the Parkway or if you're at the family barbecue, because sometimes alcohol and other foods don't mix with each other. It's a very violent day, but it's a day for action and energy also. Again, Sun conjunct Mars. Be mindful of that. Actually, that's going to be on Tuesday, September 2nd. But we're going to start feeling that energy on Labor Day. Remember, 9/11 happened on a Tuesday. So be mindful of what's going on that day, on that Tuesday. We're going to move up a little bit. We got full moon in the sign of Pisces. If you're watching after the show, we won't be here for a couple of weeks, but to remind you, there's a full moon in the sign of Pisces on September 14th. The sun is opposite the moon, and the moon will be making a conjunction right next to the sign of, or conjunction to Neptune, with the full moon in the sign of Pisces. So be mindful of that day. Mercury is going into Libra, as I mentioned earlier. Mercury will be in Libra. Do we have that, Rhonda? Mercury will be in Libra. Mercury is about thinking. How do you think? There's the astrological symbol. Mercury on the left, the arrow into the sign of Libra. So it's about balance. It's about being creative for the month of September. And that's going to last until October 3rd. And then, again, Venus, as I said earlier, Venus comes back to the sign of Libra. Venus is going to be in the sign of Libra. There's the symbol for Venus, sort of kind of like the Ankh. And there's the symbol for the sign of Libra on the left of that. Venus will be in the sign of Libra also on September 4th. So after we get out of this Virgo energy, we'll be in Libra energy. Now we're about to close the show. Anyone who is waiting to talk to me, stay on the line, and I'm going to talk to you after the live show. Please stay on the line so you can get your astrology, numerology reading and information. But last but not least, it's people in the news. And people in the news is a Virgo. And if you're a sports fan, you know about this person. And this person, most men, maybe some women too, because there's a lot of women who are into the NFL and professional football. And this week's person in the news is former quarterback Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, he used to play for the Indianapolis Colts. He just announced his retirement at the age of 29. He's only 29 years old. He's made at least $100 million. He's left about $50 million or $60 million on the table. Why? He's a Virgo. Keep his picture up for a second. One more second, please. He's a Virgo. Andrew Luck is a Virgo. And Virgo gets tired of all those hits and pains. He has Mars in Virgo, but also he's born in 1989. So he is making his Saturn return. So after 30 years, he says, I'm tired of professional football. I can't take the fights, the injury, people beat me up all the time. I'm retiring. So Andrew Luck, his birthday is September 12th. That's about all the time that we have for astrology, numerology now. If you want to talk astrology, numerology with me, I'm going to put my number up after the screen. Thank you. Have a safe Labor Day. Wishing you peace, love, light. Namaste.
The planet of life. Virgo is known for versatility, while persistency, and yet I risk to be very, very ambitious. Libra, the
Pisces, fish, drawing an actress, tossed to this dragon to escape from reality into the blessed land.